Alafia, salam alaikum, alaikum salam. I know it's been a while. Basically, I wanted to hit a couple of subjects that's going on here. That they bring into the land. They show me a couple of questions that people had. Of course, I can't answer them all in one video. One of the main ones that I wanted to hit was patipembas. Patipembas, all of you that's into Palo mayombe, Palo monte, Palo in general, know what I'm talking about. Basically, if you see a patipemba, basically from our house, from a different branch, they're not all the same. They definitely not all the same. There's thousands of patipembas. The only thing is that when you know what you're looking for, and you've been into this for a long time, the patipembas talk. It's a language into the spiritual world. So just because you see one patipemba, or they taught you one patipemba as being a yaya or a tata, and another person comes and goes online and pulls one down from online or from one of those rinky-dink books from the Botanica, and tell you, no, that's not Zarabanda, that's not Siete Rayo, this is not... Guys, there's many and many patipembas. Study, learn carefully before you judge a patipemba. There's many. Another question that came in is, what kind... Okay, they saying basically, what can I do if I go to a funeral and I don't want to bring nothing bad back home? Not all the times you're going to bring something bad back home, but you could do, it could happen, and sometimes it just won't. Basically, what you should do is cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourself of an egg, cleanse yourself of a piece of bread, or there's many different cleansings you could do in general. So in my other YouTube videos, you will see different cleansings, and I'll help you out with that. And there's another question here. Which I really don't... What the hell? How to tell if somebody... Oh yes, how you know somebody is into Palo? So basically, in Palo mayombe, it's certain codes and certain things we know. If you have somebody to you and tells you, if you ask them, what's your rama? And they tell you Sarabanda. Right there, automatically, you know they're actually not initiated into Palo. Or the person that acted as a data initiated them didn't know what they were doing, basically. So it's all basically common sense. Guys, in this tradition, there's a lot of real people, there's a lot of fake people. Unfortunately, there's probably 40% of the people out there that is actually initiating into Palo and doing official initiations. Now, another question was, how can a non-initiate reinforce themselves and be more spiritual? In other words, help their spiritual frame to do what they gotta do spiritually. It's all depending on your spiritual frame. But one of the best things there is the baths. Baths with white flowers, the Florida water, cacarilla, cocoa butter, honey, little coconut water, and give those baths for at least 7 days, the minimum, maybe 9, the maximum. And that's always good to do, for anybody, even the people that are initiated, to help refreshen and clear their path. And focus a lot in the Boveda. The Boveda helps a lot. I know there's people out there saying the Boveda is not for everybody. But everybody has a spiritual frame. It don't matter who it is, And you just got to build that relationship up, Build that relationship up and go from there. Now, I had unfortunately, like always, since I haven't been online for a while, you have idiots. So, Champion of the World says the bread with honey and milk is not voodoo. In that video, I did not ever say it was voodoo. This comes from the Lukumi, that is a bowl you place in front of Ochun. Or somebody that doesn't have Ochun, they could place it in front of the Santísima Caridad de Cobre to help them financially and stuff like that. Of course it's not voodoo. You gotta learn before you talk. A lot of people talk without even knowing what's going on. You have to do research, you know, and before you get into any house, you should be researching this stuff and basically getting more information to get a somewhat idea of what the tradition is. But basically, this guy from Champion of the World said the bread with honey and milk with the candle in the middle is not voodoo, is crap. You're an idiot. Of course it's not voodoo. This came into the Lukumi tradition that we put to Ochun to help out. Another thing, guys, always remember that if you're from any other house, let's say you're initiated in I don't know whose house. Let's say you're initiated into A's house, and you meet a guy or a woman. This happens a lot, and it's proven, and it's happened a lot. And then you meet B. B could be a female or male. And they always gonna want to put your stuff down to keep control of the person. And this happened so many times. It's not even funny. It's just an ongoing situation that's going on. And then the weaker person is the one that says, "Oh, okay, it's okay," because they get in the penis or they get in the vagina, whatever the case may be. I don't recommend anybody that's being newly initiated to go and get into a relationship with another tata, especially one that's going to put you down or your house down. Remember, they want you under your feet. They don't want you to know the truth. And there's a lot of padrinos that don't want you to know the truth. It just happens. It is what it is. But happy Halloween, and we're gonna be putting some spells online. I mean, do some spell videos soon, especially now for Halloween. By the way, Halloween was when I received Maria Lao, and that's one of my birthdays and stuff like that. But I'll be putting some spells and stuff up like that for this week. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Love y'all, lache.